This line counted 2 of the 3 goals on the road trip as both Hertl and Zetterlund scored. Loose puck in front, and Demko with a nice save off Zetterlund, who got a grade A chance there off the rebound. Chance for Vancouver, drop pass for Hughes. Right on him is Zadina. Puck stays into Pettersson now from the point. He'll give it up to Vlasic, bumps it off the boards, but doesn't get it out. And Hughes goes right back to work. Pettersson loading up. The one-timer, Brock Boeser, and he scores. A bullet by Vancouver's number 6, Boeser. It's 1-0.
So the Sharks are able to get at Marc-Edouard Vlasic, but he doesn't get everything out on the backhand. That's a tough clear in this day's NHL. Guys are able to knock down pucks, and then as a rocket as Marc-Edouard Vlasic tries to come out and block it. I think what he does, he provides the screen, goes by him short side, and goes to the back of the net. Heck of a shot.
Miller snaps it back hard. Now it's fired in on a set play, and he scores! What a play by the Canucks! And JT Miller makes it 2-0.
It's a long jump in, as you're going to see Miller now just take off. He's just on the side right there. He's just going to take off, gets after it, and then beats Kaapo Kähkönen backhand up high. I like this play because it's smart. It's also knowing, as David Quinn talked about, that it might be predictable to each other and not to the defense. Really nicely executed play by the Vancouver Canucks. You know, Randy, you were supposed to argue my point there at the end. I guess maybe
you've made it before, and I agree. Vlasic with a backhander, just missed, dumps it out front. Here's Kyle Burrows, and Demko makes the pad save. Quinn Hughes over to the right side. Hronek to Hughes. He'll load up, pivot away from Zadina, who got a bit of it with his stick. Now back for Lafferty. Lafferty gives for Hronek. Hronek for Hughes. Lots of movement off the puck, and they score again. Quinn Hughes wristing it through. 3-0 Vancouver in the first 8 minutes.
As Quinn Hughes gets the puck up high, he's going to be able to dance the line. You don't really know what he's doing. You don't really know how to shut him down. And as he gets his own lane with the terrific job in front, this might have been a deflected for sure as we look at it coming in. There's so much traffic. Look at 2 Vancouver Canucks. They're in Vancouver, and they're helping out as well with development of players.
Good forecheck by Eklund, but Hughes is able to break through. Now Miller waiting for help. He'll take the shot, and a glove save by Kaapo Kähkönen. Here's Ryan Carpenter for the Sharks. And a save for Demko. His career against the Sharks. Thatcher Demko, 8-0. Another stop, and off the rebound, Giovanni Smith with as good a look as the Sharks have had in this period. Hughes right now leads all NHL defensemen in scoring. His brother Jack started the day leading the NHL in points. And his other brother Luke leading all rookie defensemen until yesterday. He was second going into today. They're all having great starts, and a goal for Boeser as he bats it out of the air. And the Canucks are 3 for 3 on their power play.
Watch the player movement here. In front of the net, Kuzmenko is there. He's going to roll out, and the chance as the man drives down towards the net. And Boeser just comes straight down the middle. Everybody's looking at the puck carrier. It goes from one side, up high, down low, and then the man driving the net. Now, good stick, pops in the air.
Fabian Zetterlund with some speed into the Canucks zone. Backs in their defenseman, but Tyler Myers with that long reach able to pick it away off Zetterlund. Now it's flipped ahead by Kuzmenko to Pettersson. Pettersson drops it. The pass, the shot, the goal by Ilya Mikheyev. And the Canucks score a minute 3 into period 2. It's 5-0.
As the entry into the zone, the Sharks don't get back and pick up the right man, which was Carson Soucy. He jumps in, and he has terrific vision. And you're in scramble mode after that. If you don't get back and have the right numbers coming back or picking up the right guy, now you're all facing the puck. And
Kuzmenko, the dangle, the shot into traffic. It pops back out to LeBanc. He'll send it off the boards for Zadina, but it's gathered back in. Friedman for Kuzmenko. He's bumped, but Pettersson gives it back to him. Here's Kuzmenko. Skates in, shoots, and scores. Andrei Kuzmenko adds to the onslaught, and it's 6-0 Vancouver.
The drive to the net. You always want guys driving the net. Kuzmenko comes in, fires the puck, and then gives the thigh to Kaapo Kähkönen and watch his head there. Kuzmenko just keeps going straight. And as you see, it was a total accident. Didn't mean to do it. They wanted to make sure he was okay.
Out comes Zetterlund to serve the extra minor for Cunnin. Almost picked that off for a chance. And we're back to 5-on-5. Lafferty. He'll score. He tried to wrap it around and pinballed in, I believe, off Ferraro.
Yeah.
And it's 7-0.
Yeah. On this one, he uses the speed. Look how he gets the inside edge. He's on that. Interesting, he's on the outside skate. And he's really working that inside edge of the outside skate, the right skate, and he's able to get...
LeBanc, as Hughes comes out of the box, looking for the tip in front was Sturm, but it wasn't there.
Sharks were looking for a penalty on that glove because they thought he closed his hand on the puck. Look out here.
Here's Quinn Hughes with Lafferty and Suter, and he scores. Quinn Suter, 5th point of the game for Quinn Hughes. And it's 8-0.
Again, timing coming out of the penalty box, and now you've got a 3-on-1. And it's just perfectly timed pass. Suter opens up for the...
Beauvillier, checked by Cunnin. Carson Soucy now. He'll get it back. And a one-timer sliding across Blackwood, but it's snuck through. And Anthony Beauvillier gets a goal in his 500th game to make it 9 for the Canucks.
Power play continues to roll. Looked like McKenzie had got over there in time. When a pass goes through like that, where it goes point down off to the flank exactly where Beauvillier was standing.
And now Pius Suter has one of the 9 goals. Garland, and off the glove of Blackwood. He'll get a save for that. Garland again. Beauvillier scores. And now we're into double digits as Anthony Beauvillier has his 2nd tonight.
Sharks have possession of this. This is one that should get out, but the forecheck of the Canucks, it doesn't stop. It stays on. They win the battle for the puck. Beauvillier, beautiful shot over the shoulder. And the Canucks have the advantage that their feet were moving. Unless you get the puck a couple feet elevated, it's not going in, thanks to Thatcher Demko's athleticism.
Demko 6'4", 192 listed as.
That's a gym save right there. I see the guy working on his flexibility.
Zetterlund scores! And there will be no shutout. Although Demko is claiming he was interfered with.
To give the Sharks fans credit. It may be an ironic cheer, but they are cheering nonetheless. Let's check it out. Coming through the crease.
That was Zadina.
Zadina.
Looked like he was bumped. Haven't perused all the out-of-town scores carefully, Drew, but I would suspect that Quinn Hughes will be the star of the night in the National Hockey League. This one comes to a merciful end for the Sharks.